Second Chances in the Park. Mrs. Eleanor Vance, retired English teacher extraordinaire, wasn't one to shy away from a challenge. So when she saw the scrawny, sullen boy hunched over on the park bench, the same one who perpetually disrupted her granddaughter's reading time, her teacherly instincts hummed. This was Ethan, detention king, suspension regular, his coal a permanent fixture. Mrs. Vance, armed with a picnic basket and a mischievous twinkle, settled on the opposite end of the bench. Ethan shot her a glare that could curdle milk, but Mrs. Vance, unfazed, began unpacking. "Mind if I join you?" she chirped, her voice as bright as the sunflowers adorning her straw hat. Ethan mumbled a reluctant yes, eyes glued to the chipped paint on his sneakers. Mrs. Vance, with practiced ease, spread out a feast, crustless finger sandwiches, colorful cookies, and a thermos of lemonade that sparkled like sunshine. Ethan, despite himself, was drawn in by the aroma of freshly baked bread. "These are delicious," he mumbled, around a mouthful of sandwich. "Thank you, dear," Mrs. Vance beamed. "I used to bake when I wasn't teaching. Did you know?" she continued, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper, "that Shakespeare himself wrote about baking." Ethan choked on his sandwich, skepticism etched on his face. Mrs. Vance, unperturbed, pulled out a worn copy of The Winter's Tale from her basket. With a theatrical flourish, she opened it and began to recite, her voice rising and falling like the tide. "What, madam? Now I have a mind to be honest," she quoted, her eyes twinkling. "Isn't that what they said about honesty being the best policy, young man?" Ethan stared, dumbfounded. "Shakespeare? From this old lady?" Slowly a flicker of interest sparked in his eyes. Mrs. Vance, sensing a shift, continued, weaving tales of rebellious heroes and mischievous sprites. She pointed out hidden meanings in the lines, relatable struggles woven into the tapestry of long-dead words. By the time the last crumb was devoured, Ethan wasn't scowling anymore. He was captivated. Mrs. Vance, ever the teacher, suggested he visit the library, hinting at a book filled with thrilling tales of a sea captain. The next day, Ethan was back on the bench, not sullen but eager. He devoured the book, then another, and another. Mrs. Vance became his guide, his literary muse. They delved into tales of adventure, heroism, and second chances. Weeks turned into months. Ethan's detentions dwindled, replaced by visits to the library. He even joined the school's drama club, his cowl replaced by tentative smile. He wasn't perfect, but the transformation was undeniable. One sunny afternoon, as they sat reading, Ethan turned to Miss Vance, a newfound respect in his eyes. "Thank you," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "You showed me there's more to life than trouble." Mrs. Vance squeezed his hand, her heart brimming. "We have stories within us, Ethan," she said. "Shakespeare knew that. Sometimes all you need is someone to help you find the words." Ethan, the once troubled student, had found his words, and Mrs. Vance, the retired teacher, had found a new purpose to ignite a spark in a soul that just needed the right kind of light.